What is up, boys? Brady back with another New World video. Today we're going to be going over the server list, which server I will be playing on, and the weapon combination that I will be using throughout the beta. Firstly, let's go over the server list. New World will have servers in Central Europe, NA East, South America, Australia, and NA West, which is where I will be playing. The NA West server that we chose to play on is El Dorado, which will most likely be the most popular NA West server alongside Kerr. As for NA East, Europe, and South America, I've heard that Hades and Asgard will be popular, Olympus and Atlantis, and Shangri-La. Now, let's get into the build that I will be running for the New World beta. The Fire Staff is the weapon that I am most comfortable with after clocking a lot of hours with it during the preview week of last year. It was fun when I used it back then, and I'm assuming it will be just as fun using it now. The Ice Gauntlet seemed like the perfect combo for it since they scale both off of intelligence, and the Ice Gauntlet provides the slows, the defensive cooldowns, and just good baseline utility that the Fire Staff lacks. This will be the build that I'll be running while leveling. I repeat, while leveling. This will definitely change when I start hitting the high 50s and max level, as some abilities and passives are better while leveling than while at max level. The three abilities that I will be using are Fireball, Incinerate, and Flamethrower. As soon as I start leveling the Fire Staff, I'm going to be going for the Fireball ability as soon as I can get it, max out its passives, then switch over to the Pyromancer tree. You can pick up either one of the two passives on the Fire Mage tree, whatever you think will be more useful for you at the time. Eventually, I'll be putting points in both of them, so it doesn't really matter that much. You just need one to be able to start heading down into Fireball. I'll put a point into Spell Focus for a bit of mana regen, into Clear Mind, and then max out Fireball and its passives. Over in the Pyromancer tree, I'll put a point into Flamethrower and 2 points into its passives down to Infernal Flames, then switch over to Incinerate and max that out. Put the last point into the Flamethrower passive, a point into the Combat Speed passive, and then back over to the Fire Mage tree for amazing passives. I'll be taking Clear Casting, Spell Slinger, Flare, and Prophet of a Fire God, with the last point going into the first passive in Fire Mage that you didn't take at the beginning. This build is going to be really good for leveling, but definitely not set in stone. I'll be switching some things around here and there. The max level Fire Staff build will look a bit different than this as well, but I'm going to be finding really good use in all three of these abilities while leveling. And it's going to be highly capable of pulling a lot of mobs at once and AoEing them down, as well as being super viable for world PvP while leveling. The Ice Gauntlet is going to provide us with a lot of mana regen from Entombed, as well as good utility for kiting and slowing mobs and players in the open world. Now for the Ice Gauntlet. Three abilities that I will be taking with the Ice Gauntlet will be Ice Storm, Ice Shower, and Entombed. Ice Storm is going to provide an insane amount of AoE damage and slows, Ice Shower for when you get caught in world PvP against a melee user, and Entombed for insane mana regen, as well as being your best defensive cooldown. I'm going to get Ice Storm as soon as I can, so I'll put a point into Critical Rejuvenation, then Ice Storm, and the three of its passives. Instantly switch over to Builder after that, and put a point into Quick Frost so that you can put a point into Ice Shower, and then Entombed, making it so that you have three amazing Ice Gauntlet abilities really quickly. From here, it's kind of up to you which passives you want to put points in first. I'll most likely max out Entombed first for PvP encounters, then passives in Ice Tempest so that I can get that final passive in that tree, which is Ultimate Chill. I end up taking every passive in the Ice Tempest tree anyways, so just pick and choose which passives you think are the best for you at the time. After getting the final point in Ice Tempest and all of its passives, I'll be finishing off Ice Shower and its passives. Alright guys, that'll be the end of the video for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting a whole bunch of New World content during the beta, after the beta, and during the launch of New World. I'll be streaming the beta tomorrow over at twitch.tv/BreadyTV, so drop by if you want to hang out. I'll see you guys next time. Later.